in the stage. With only 40 seconds separating the first three cars, the final four stages will be action-packed. Special stage 4 is the end for the Sasol dual-fuel Volkswagen Golf of Kuhn and Buerta.
Well, we're halfway through the stage and the engine just started sounding rough, and like 500 meters later it's cut completely. So we've had a look inside and it looks like the cam belt could have broken off or snapped, so that's us. No more rallying today.
On board with the Castrol Toyota team of Damso and Hodgson at the start of Special Stage 5. Still 21 seconds out of Habig and Judd, Damso put in a time of 18 minutes and 29 seconds. Jannie Habig and Douglas Judd must have been low-flying as they brought the Sasol dual-fuel Volkswagen Golf to the end of Stage 5 in 18 minutes 12 seconds, pulling 17 seconds back from the leader. The Subaru team of Gemmell and Trollope were also fighting back, taking 13 seconds from third-placed Fecken. Van der Vault and Harding, despite their mysterious misfire, were holding on to a strong fifth position. Lawrence and Paisley, after their problems in Stage 3, were desperately trying to pull back from 26. Fecken used every inch of the road to keep the Sasol dual-fuel Volkswagen Polo player ahead of the Subaru Challenge. The team total Nissan Sentra of Cropper and Duncan went into 6th position and 7th fastest on the stage. Keith Coleman and Uwe Koch held on to 11th, 44 seconds ahead of the top car BMW of Blackman. Damso and Hooper had worked their way up from 17th to 10th. Tony Ball and Marty Oliver were now only 2 seconds behind Cropper and Barrows in 9th position. Kubus Ruas and Brendan Noonan, in one of their best runs of the season, were lying 7th. Barry Cropper and Mike Barrows in 8th position. The N2 battle continued, with Duplessis chasing Bem. Craig Trott and Shane Saville, after their earlier lucky escape, were 13th. Adrian Karth and Rickers Ferree start the long uphill on Stage 5 with the Polo player. The Palbin Wheel and Steel Corolla of Bem and St Clair led the N2 class and were 31 seconds quicker than Duplessis and Van der Vesthagen through the stage.
Etienne, that's a rally.
Unfortunately, yes. Mishap this morning, but this one's just it's a brand new oil cooler, and it just cracked and pumped out all the oil. So I got to the top there and I got a warning low oil pressure, so I switched off. And you can see the puddle in front there. So no oil inside the car. I can't go anywhere.
Etienne may be going nowhere, but Fasaki and Swan certainly were, leading A5 and now 17th overall. After Stage 5, Damso's lead is down to 4 seconds, while Gemmell is within 13 seconds of Fecken. JP Damso up into 8th and only 32 seconds behind Russ. With only 2 more stages left, we're in for one of the closest finishes in rally history. Join us right after the break for more rally action. Stage, and Damso puts in an all-out effort to stretch his lead. On board with Habig, who senses a victory and is every bit as determined as Damso, and takes another second out of the Toyota's lead. The Golf's tyres seeming to last a lot better on the shorter stages. Gemmell and Trollope are using every ounce of the Subaru's power to cut the gap to Fecken by 10 seconds to only 3 seconds. The Sasol dual-fuel Volkswagen Polo player of Van der Vault and Harding hang on to 5th position. Fecken and Lukovic pull out all the stops, but their grip on 3rd position is being attacked by Gemmell. Cropper and Duncan have battled with low power all day. A lower revving engine meant that the gearbox ratios were not ideal, but they still managed to hold 6th overall. Coleman and Koch using all the revs on what many drivers said was the fastest stage of the day. Toyota support as they keep the flag flying for their hero, Serge Damso. Now with only 3 seconds separating first and second and only 9 kilometres of stage left, the battle is on. The final stage, Subaru Riverbank. Damso completes the stage in 6 minutes 15 as Habig blasts off the line. Gemmell, 3 seconds behind Fekkin, uses the all-wheel drive advantage for a perfect start.
From there, we've just been going at a quick pace, and now we find ourselves just 4 seconds behind Hergen. And the last stage, 8 Ks to go, so we'll try and get that 4 seconds and get into 3rd place.
Habig and Judd in the Sasol dual-fuel Volkswagen Golf thrill the crowd and complete the stage in 6 minutes 11 to win the event by just 1 second. Gemmell pushes hard as he can to make up that 3-second deficit to Fekkin, while Van der Vault and Harden settle for 5th spot and second in A7. Not to be outdone, Fekkin blasts the Sasol dual-fuel Volkswagen Polo player through the stage, taking 8 seconds off of Gemmell to ensure his 3rd place. Showing the old style of experience, Hannes Krobler completes the stage in 6 minutes 25 seconds. So the 4th victory for the Sasol dual-fuel Volkswagen Golf 4 of Habig and Judd, only 1 second ahead of the Castrol Toyota Corolla of Damso and Hodgson. And 3rd position, Fekkin and Lukovic, only 11 seconds ahead of Gemmell and Trollope. And a great dice for 7th and 8th between JP Damso and Barry Krobler, with only 7 seconds separating the 2 teams. A5 going to Rodney Fasaki and Carolyn Swan. N1 to Rob Duprier and Richard Gernholz. N2 to Richard Bem and Grant Sinclair. N3 to Brian or Spotty Woodhead and John Ogden. Incidentally, that N1 was a debut rally for Rob Duprier.
Yeah, it was a bit close. You know, we were really struggling with the car in the first half of the event. And, you know, the guys worked hard. We changed quite a few things. And, you know, we were fortunate. I think we caught Serge napping. I think that's actually what happened. And we got a very good stage time in one of the stages. And that was enough to just give us a bit of a psychological advantage. And, yeah, you know, it was a fight right to the last stage. And I think on the last stage we won by 4 seconds. So that was enough to give us our 1 second.
Motorpix were the sponsors of the 2001 Mountain Trial Rally. And Donny van Jaarsveld has some great news for the next 2 years.
Well, Motorpix makes its money from motorsport world. That's where we're active. That's where we do our thing. I personally like this rally a lot. I've been here for the last 12 years. And we heard that the rally was short of cash. And we felt it's a good way to participate in the thing in the industry where we make our money. We just wanted our input to be sustainable. You know, we didn't want to do a once-off knee-jerk flash-in-the-pan thing. And we felt that we should give it a fair shot so that the rally can know it can go ahead, that people can relax and know the rally's there. And maybe it'll give Motorpix the branding an opportunity to be known over a period of time.
The Drivers' Championship sees Jannie Habig with a comfortable lead. His point situation 186 to Hergen Fekkin's 125. Johnny Gemmell slips down to 3rd position with Jaap van der Vault in 4th. A real battle between Etienne Lawrence and Rodney Fasaki on 101 after Etienne's non-finish. Serge Damso appearing in 7th position and JP Damso rounding out the top 8.